Hello, hello. Welcome to the week 5 Freedom School family meeting with the listening. Nick is obviously not here, and so I'm running the show today, and I don't want to be quite honest. Guys, this is my first time using like the app or anything, and so if something goes horribly wrong, it's my fault. It's totally my fault. With me though, I have my site coordinator, LaCroix Nixon. Say what's up.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, so LaCroix and I are going to go over kind of a quick week 4 recap for you, and then we will dive into what's going on with week 5. So LaCroix, can you go over what we did in potlucks and probably what potlucks are again really quick before you even tell them what your STEM class did?
Yes. Okay, so for those who don't know, our potlucks, think of them as like afternoon workshops to where we focus on a specific skill or a specific talent or something that the kids can really dive into. So there's 3 different potlucks. We have a STEM class. We also have a poetry or writing class known as So You Think You Can Spit. And then we also have a pop culture class or potluck, as you'd say. It's based around understanding stereotypes and different trends in pop culture, everything from cartoons to movies. So this past week, the STEM class, we created crystals out of sugar. It was really interesting. It was a rainy day outside, and it was like, all right, we're going to do something really cool inside. So we got popsicle sticks and got boiling water and sugar, put sugar on the sticks, and we just let the sticks grow overnight. It's really cool. The kids loved it. And the other potluck, we have some of the kids writing for what may be, I know a lot of the kids were interested in it, but for those who don't know, Brave New Voices, the Listening Incorporated is a partner with the Brave New Voices. So we had some of the kids writing poems that they were thinking about submitting to their national competition. And then also just getting used to them writing poetically and expressing themselves in that manner. In addition, we have some of the kids that like to rap, so they feel right at home in that potluck. Next on the list, the pop culture class. Pretty much in that, I keep saying class, but in that potluck, there's a lot of different things that that the kids will be doing, like one day they watched like The Amazing World of Gumball, and they looked for a lot of the different stereotypes that are portrayed through each character. So a lot of those different stereotypes and things like that are literally woven into the character's design, and they used an entire class to go over that. So it was really interesting, and the scholars, the kids, they loved it. So yeah, it's kind of a overview of potlucks.
Sounds cool. So in NDSA, we went, a lot of you know that we're talking about youth incarceration this year and kind of trying to get rid of the misconceptions, but also our National Day of Social Action is July 21st, and the kids voted on doing a protest. So this past week, they got to work on making their posters for the protest, and man, I was just blown away by one, how well they grasped the concept, and 2, how well they were able to kind of communicate their own views on youth incarceration in one poster. That always gets to me, to see like their own words and not like we make them posters as examples. And I think it's always refreshing, especially to see middle schoolers and high school students not copy the example that we did, but like really come up with whatever it is that they want to say. So that was really cool. For NDSA this week, we are actually having James Braxton come in, and he is from Rise for Youth, which is based out of Richmond, and they are fighting youth incarceration. And so we are so excited to have James here. I'm really stoked for the kids to hear from him, and they're going to do a couple of activities with him that afternoon. So it should be really freaking cool. LaCroix. So Field Trip Friday last week. What happened? How amazing was it? Tell the parents.
Oh boy. So a lot of the kids, they got mad at us because they were like, every time we go somewhere, it's got to be about learning or something like that. But and of course for good reason. But this time we just wanted to do something nice for the kids. We wanted to just get them out of the classroom setting, and let them just have a little fun. So we went down to the Roanoke Starrcade. They had a blast. A lot of the kids were talking trash, like, "Oh, I bet you I could beat you in Street Fighter, or see me in Guitar Hero, see me in Need for Speed, or whatever." And all of them got waxed. No, I'm bugging. No, they had such a great time. It was a great time for the scholars to also bond more with the SLI as our teachers, because the teachers were not just chaperoning, but they were also a part of playing the game, getting to know somebody, or just building that relationship even further. It goes a long way. It's so funny how a lot of the nonverbal things that we say and do, especially in a program like this, go way miles beyond any conversation you can have sometimes. So yes, the scholars, they enjoyed it. They had so much fun. On the way back, on the bus, we had a whole Harambe session on the bus doing cheers and chants, and oh man, they enjoyed it. So yeah, Roanoke Starrcade.
The bus was actually probably my favorite part. Like,
Yeah.
because we weren't really leading the cheers and chants. They were pretty much doing it on their own. So that made me really happy. That made my heart sing. So this week's field trip, in case you guys don't know, is to Eagle Eyrie's pool. We will have a regular pickup and drop off time at Randolph College like we usually do. Nothing is changing with any of that. We will just be heading to the pool for the day. And so your scholar is going to need to have their own towel, their own swimsuit, comfortable clothes to change into, and then sunscreen or any like swim stuff that they might need. We're not doing water guns, and we're probably not going to do footballs or anything in Eagle Eyrie's pool because I don't know what their rules are as far as bringing in toys is concerned. But we're doing Eagle Eyrie, and I'm excited to have a pool day with the kids. In year one, when we had our pool day, I had too much stuff to do in the office, and I didn't get to go. And so this year I'm going. And I'm super happy to chill with everybody. So because we've had issues with the books the past couple of weeks, you guys know that everything has kind of been mixed up timeline wise. So while we are on week 5, we are actually reading the week 6 books. And then next week for week 6, all the scholars will be reading their week 5 books because those are getting here this week. So LaCroix is going to tell you guys a little bit about the week 6 book. And it's actually all of our scholars this week are reading the same book. It's not split per level, which I think is the only time that has happened this summer. So what is it, LaCroix?
It is The Truth We Hold by Kamala Harris. A lot of it is based around like what our theme is, like youth incarceration, but really on a broader sense of trying to do her best to bring changes and reforms to the criminal justice system. As we all know, the criminal justice system is not exactly the most efficient or really good in a lot of cases. In her book, she details how she brings reforms, how she tries to help out, not just for kids, but really for everybody. So it really goes hand in hand with our themes, and really just harps on the fact that it's like, hey, yes, she's a woman, but she's also the first woman vice president. It also harps on the fact that, hey, like, you can be active. You don't have to have some huge platform and a bunch of people screaming your name to make a difference. It's like, if you really want to make a difference, you can start right where you're at and work from there. So, yeah.
That's what's up. So real quick, we're just gonna wrap up because I feel like we've gone over everything we need to go over. But save the dates. July 21st is going to be our National Day of Social Action from 10 to noon. We will be downtown on Jefferson Street protesting youth incarceration with all of our scholars, and we're probably going to have a few special guests. So yeah, join us for that. Bring your posters. We got to stay out of the street, right? All the permit and protesting rules are still the norm. We don't litter. We don't have poles, no weapons, all the things, you know. And then July 23rd is our finale. And so we are actually not going to have Freedom School that last Friday. We will meet you guys at the park for a finale, and it's going to be at Riverside Park. And I will have a time for that to you as soon as I possibly can. Anything else, LaCroix, that you can think of?
We're coming down the home stretch. Seems like it doesn't seem like it's been 5 weeks, but here we are.
It is flying by this summer. It definitely is. It makes me a little sad how fast it's going. It means it's not as stressful this year as it was in the first year.
Yeah.
Because that one felt like it was crawling sometimes. But all right, so we hope to see you guys July 21st. We hope to see you July 23rd. And we're so excited to take your kids swimming this Friday. So we will see you next week.
Deuces.
Now, how do I stop this thing, LaCroix?
Hold on.
Oh, here we go. Found the button. Bye, guys. Oh, it's not letting me stop it. Now it will.